The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. A tyrant must put on the appearance of uncommon devotion to religion. Subjects are less apprehensive of illegal treatment from a ruler whom they consider God-fearing and pious. On the other hand, they do less easily move against him, believing that he has the gods on his side. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. Men create gods after their own image, not only with regard to their form, but with regard to their mode of life. Plot is character revealed by action. Tolerance and apathy are the last virtues of a dying society. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. All who have meditated on the art of governing mankind have been convinced that the fate of empires depends on the education of youth. These virtues are formed in man by his doing the actions. The good of man is a working of the soul in the way of excellence in a complete life. Anger is a gift. With respect to the requirement of art, the probable impossible is always preferable to the improbable possible. Bad people are in conflict with themselves. They desire one thing and will another, like the incontinent who choose harmful pleasures instead of what they themselves believe to be good. The gods too are fond of a joke. Man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. Democracy arose from men's thinking that if they are equal in any respect, they are equal absolutely. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. Man is by nature a political animal. The self-indulgent man craves for all pleasant things, and is led by his appetite to choose these at the cost of everything else. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. If you would understand anything, observe its beginning and its development. The best friend is the man who in wishing me well wishes it for my sake. The pleasures arising from thinking and learning will make us think and learn all the more. Young people are in a condition like permanent intoxication, because life is sweet and they are growing. It is well to be up before daybreak, for such habits contribute to health, wealth, and wisdom. For though we love both the truth and our friends, piety requires us to honor the truth first. Yes, the truth is that men's ambition and their desire to make money are among the most frequent causes of deliberate acts of injustice. Happiness is a quality of the soul, not a function of one's material circumstances. The beauty of the soul shines out when a man bears with composure one heavy mischance after another, not because he does not feel them, but because he is a man of high and heroic temper. We become brave by doing brave acts. A friend is a second self, so that our consciousness of a friend's existence makes us more fully conscious of our own existence. They who love in excess also hate in excess. With the truth, all given facts harmonize, but with what is false, the truth soon hits a wrong note. It is also in the interests of the tyrant to make his subjects poor. The people are so occupied with their daily tasks that they have no time for plotting. It is simplicity that makes the uneducated more effective than the educated when addressing popular audiences. We give up leisure in order that we may have leisure, just as we go to war in order that we may have peace. It is absurd to hold that a man should be ashamed of an inability to defend himself with his limbs, but not ashamed of an inability to defend himself with speech and reason, for the use of rational speech is more distinctive of a human being than the use of his limbs. We must not listen to those who advise us, being men, to think human thoughts, and being mortal to think mortal thoughts, but must put on immortality as much as possible and strain every nerve to live according to that best part of us, which, being small in bulk, yet much more in its power and honor, surpasses all else. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. The least deviation from truth will be multiplied later. The guest will judge better of a feast than the cook. He who hath many friends hath none. There is an ideal of excellence for any particular craft or occupation. Similarly, there must be an excellence that we can achieve as human beings. That is, we can live our lives as a whole in such a way that they can be judged not just as excellent in this respect or in that occupation, but as excellent, period. Only when we develop our truly human capacities sufficiently to achieve this human excellence will we have lives blessed with happiness. The life of money-making is one undertaken under compulsion, and wealth is evidently not the good we are seeking, for it is merely useful and for the sake of something else. It is not once nor twice, but times without number that the same ideas make their appearance in the world. The greatest thing by far is to be a master of metaphor. It is the one thing that cannot be learnt from others, and it is also a sign of genius, since a good metaphor implies an intuitive perception of the similarity in the dissimilar. Those who cannot bravely face danger are the slaves of their attackers. Virtue lies in our power, and similarly so does vice, because where it is in our power to act, it is also in our power not to act. Distance does not break off the friendship absolutely, but only the activity of it. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.